What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Instant Overreaction about Alabama football. This episode, we are talking about Jermaine Burton, Alabama's newest pickup in the transfer portal, and Nick Saban's dominance in the transfer portal overall. Now, a lot's been made about how great of a job Nick Saban's done in his recruiting year in, year out while he's been at Alabama. Not a single recruiting class has left the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa without a national championship ring. Now, he's also dominating the transfer portal. And in this class alone, he assigned the number one cornerback, the number one running back, and also now the number one receiver with Jermaine Burton. Jermaine Burton, who's also a former Georgia player, it came with a little bit of controversy, especially after these two have had kind of a bitter feud over the past few years and just played the national championship game. Former Georgia Bulldog Mecole Hardman even said on Twitter this week, why would somebody leave to a team that we just beat in the national championship? Let's take a look at that. Why would Jermaine Burton leave for Alabama? A former four-star top 100 recruit, according to 247. Jermaine Burton had 26 catches for 497 yards this year and 5 touchdowns. Those aren't bad numbers. But when you're averaging 19.1 yards per catch, which is a staggering number and one of the tops in the SEC, why would you only be getting less than 2 receptions a game? He's had 53 combined receptions in the 2 years that he's been at Georgia. He's never had over 500 yards receiving in either one of those years. When you look at the Alabama offense, it's completely different. You talk about an offense that's had 8 different 1,000-yard receivers. You talk about in the last 8 years. You talk about an offense that's had two 1,000-yard receivers apiece in the same year in 2 of the last 3 seasons. You've won the Biletnikoff in 2 of the last 4 years, and you could argue that you should have won it this year with Jameson Williams. Also, more than anything, why would Jermaine Burton go to the University of Alabama? Production. We talked about the receptions. He had 53 total receptions in his 2 combined years at Georgia. To put that in perspective, Najee Harris had 46 alone in the season of 2020. That's a running back, okay? Jermaine Burton is going to go to the University of Alabama and be in this offense, whether it's Bill O'Brien or whoever the new offensive coordinator being, if O'Brien leaves, and he's going to flourish. And more than anything, if you're a young man and you're a recruit who has dreams of playing in the NFL, Georgia has not put a single player in the first round, a single receiver in the first round of the NFL draft since AJ Green. That's almost a decade ago. On the other hand, Alabama's had 5 in the past 5 years alone, with Jameson Williams being another one coming in this year. So the real question is, if you're a receiver with dreams going to the NFL, not only why would you not go to Alabama, but why would you ever go to Georgia?